Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to everybody from around the world here today, which is 5 o'clock California time and 8 o'clock on the East Coast of America, and God knows elsewhere in Australia, my friends down there, New Zealand, even Brazil, people are calling in, and also from Austria and all of Europe. And I thank you very much for taking the time to be with me today to share a special time to come together and to, in this time of weirdness and strangeness and toilet paper gate and all that weird stuff, that it's time we come together and just be together and center ourselves. I think it's very, very important as these things in life give us these strange occurrences, it's how we deal with them. It's how we deal with them that really matters. And everything in life, we will get through. It's like the breath. We breathe in and breathe out. We'll get through it. It's just going through it that's the hard part. But I hope that this meditation I'm going to do today will help you. And I want to do this meditation. My friend Kelly White, who's listening, and she's an incredible medium and a therapist, and astrologically, boy, she's right on target with everything. She warned me of all this stuff that's happening. And she's been a very good friend of mine, and she's really told me to do this meditation. I asked if I would do this, so yes, I'm doing this, and Kelly was the impetus to do this, as was I wanted to do something for everybody, because everybody I was talking to feels this phonetic energy, this craziness. It's calming down a little bit, but it's important that we stay grounded and centered in our being, and that we don't get caught up in the craziness, the hysteria, because you don't want to do that. It will pass. And it's very important that we realize that it's where we place our mind that really matters the most, where we place our mind. My good friend Maeve Zutilla was on Facebook the other day, and she was saying a lovely poem from a spiritualist hymn, and it was so beautiful. It was all about the beauty of nature, and take the time to look at nature and the beauty of nature and life itself. That's really where we want to put our minds. So it's really where you place your mind is where you have to look at to rest your mind. Don't get caught up in any craziness, if you will. And all it takes is a few deep breaths, really. So today I wanted to share with you a meditation that I first heard about. This meditation. It's called the mountain meditation. And I first heard about it from a good friend of mine, Dr. Brian Weiss. Many years ago, we did a cruise together. We did several of them, and he did this on there. And also, it's been done by John Kabat-Zinn and other spiritual teachers. And it changes a little bit depending upon the instructor, but it's basically the same thing. So it's a mountain meditation. I don't do it that often, but I do it on special occasions, and this is a very special occasion. And for those who are not familiar with my work, welcome. I hope this will be a family for you, and you'll come here. Facebook is really doing well with me here. I'm going to be doing a television show, or a Facebook show, I should say, in a couple of months. And I'll tell you more about that when it comes to fruition and development. But it's very interesting how the spirit world works. But this will be the place for social media. It's incredible that at a time like this we have social media. It's a positive part of social media. It's all how you use it and how you look at it. You can use it or abuse it. And I've seen both. But we have to be really have a lot of gratitude and appreciation for having this way to reach each other, to talk to each other, to calm each other down. So I'm going to share with you this meditation. And if you've never meditated before, that's fine. There is no one way to do a meditation. It's really just relaxation. It's focused relaxation. So with the sound of my voice, as you can hear, it's starting to get into this tonal rhythm, which I fall into. And many times when I'm doing a meditation, the spirit world comes through me, guides and teachers. And you might notice it as I speak. I'll just kind of slip out of the way a little bit, and they'll come in. I'm always aware of what's happening, but there is definitely an influence there. I felt an influence from the spirit world around me for the past 2 hours. And my guides, I'm keenly aware of my guides, but today more than ever. And I was very, very aware of different types of guides that I'm not familiar with. So it was very interesting, very interesting. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to play a piece of music for you to relax and the sound of my voice. And I'm really just going to give you suggestions. There's no right way or wrong way to do meditation. I'm not forcing you to do anything. It's all up to you. I'm just giving this to you as just enjoy. Just enjoy. Take some time to enjoy. So wherever you are, you don't even have to watch this. You can just close your eyes and hear my voice, and I'll have some music. I'm not even going to be looking at the screen, so I'll be looking at my notes and listening to myself, if you don't mind. So wherever you are, just close your eyes gently. And usually it's good to do this in a sitting position with the spine straight up, erect. Would be really great. If you want to lie down, you can do that too. That's fine. But if you're sitting, make sure that the spine is erect. And before we enter this space of meditation, I just want you in your mind to send out a thought, send out the reason why. What are you hoping to get? And this is an invitation for you to relax the mind, to bring yourself into a space of understanding, of relaxation, of centeredness and grounding. You've earned it. You owe it to yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for being here. Take the time just to get back to yourself. So just sitting in a normal position, on the floor or chair, begin by sensing. Sensing is very important. Beginning to sense, if you will, the support you're receiving from the chair or the floor, the cushion. Paying attention now with your senses, the actual sensations of the contact of the pillow, of the floor, of the chair, and finding a position of stability. Your upper body is balanced. You feel your shoulders, just become aware of your shoulders and your arms, your neck and your head. Comfortable but alert position. Hands on your lap or knees. Arms hanging by their own weight. That's fine. It's like heavy curtains. Just let them go. Relaxed. Sensing. It's all about sensing. Sensing into your body. Feeling your feet, your legs, your hips, the lower and upper body, arms, shoulders, neck, and head. And don't get caught up now on the breath. Just let yourself go through natural rhythm of breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. Just gentle. Just be gentle to yourself. Just be gentle to yourself. You're now in this sensing mode. You are sensing. You are a soul having a human experience. Always know that. And the actual physical sensations, feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath just be. Nothing attached to it. Just be, without trying to change it or regulate it in any way. Just allowing it to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing you are breathing perfectly. There's nothing for you to do but just relax. Giving permission now for the body to be still and sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of being complete, whole in this very moment, with your posture reflecting the sense of wholeness. Just sense that for this moment now. Good, good. And as you sit there or lie down, letting an image form in your mind's eye, the window of the mind, of the most magnificent, beautiful mountain you have ever seen or can even imagine. A beautiful, big, big mountain. You may have seen a mountain in a book, a travelogue, a movie, a show, or you might have visited a huge mountain. Your mountain is special. It is just for you, your own unique mountain. So letting yourself sensing that visual, letting it gradually come into greater focus. The more you become aware of that mountain, the more it comes into focus, stronger and stronger. And you allow the sense of this great focus to sense now this mountain, becoming aware of its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks, high in the sky, its big, its large base, rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust. Just sense the size, the enormity of that mountain, Mother Earth in its glory. noticing how massive it is, how solid it is, never moving, how beautiful, whether from a far view or close up. It is beautiful. Adjust your vision, adjust your sight, adjust your senses to become aware of this mountain, how it feels close up, how it feels far away. What does it look like, this strong mountain? It's beautiful. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base. Or perhaps it's rugged with granite sides. Perhaps there are streams running and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. And there may be one peak or a series of peaks, or with meadows and high lakes. This mountain reflects you. You are this mountain. Let this mountain be you. An extension of yourself, this mountain. How lively, how big, how tall, how grandiose, how gentle are you? Observing it, noting its qualities. And when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, blending the two, that you are a part of the mountain and it is a part of you. Or just blending the two together. You become part of that mountain, and that mountain is merging to you. You are that mountain. So take a few moments now just to sense, imagine, create in your imagination that you are this mountain. The mountain is you. The qualities are yours. Look all around you. Notice how grounded, how centered you are to the earth. And as you sit there, you become aware of the fact that this mountain has traveled many, many days, centuries perhaps. Many suns have traveled across its sky, the stars, the shadows, and colors. The mountain has seen many different types of scenery. Moment by moment, in that mountain stillness, and with the surface is always with life and activity, streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plant life, and wildlife. So you are that mountain. As the mountain sits, looking up to the sky, seeing and feeling how night follows day, and day follows night, the bright warming sun followed by the cool night sky, stubbled with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. You are that mountain. Each day there is a dawning of a new day. How that mountain be? There are times, perhaps, when you can envision and feel and sense that the mountain just sits, experiencing changes in each moment. It's constantly changing. The winds, the temperature, the heat, the cold. But it remains still. Perhaps the season of winter brings with it a cold, cold snowfall. The trees are barren. No wildlife. The mountain is covered with snow. But underneath that snow is that mountain. And then early spring, life appears again. Little flowers and tree buds coming up. The birds come out to sing. Slowly, one at a time, the animals, the wildlife comes out to celebrate. Life again. Life is forming on this mountain. Spring, a renewal of life. But the mountain is still the same. The surface has changed, but the mountain is the same. Then bring your sense, your awareness to the summertime. Spring falls into summer. It's very, very hot because the mountain is so high into the sky. It will feel the heat more than most places. There might even be perhaps a forest fire got so hot, or perhaps it was a thunder and lightning storm that ignited some trees. Become aware of all these conditions of the mountain in the summer, the wildlife, the stars, looking down the mountain. And then summer slowly the days is smaller, the nights longer, and fall comes in, autumn, where the leaves now are going to go through a cycle. They're going to go to sleep. The trees drop their leaves, the animals begin to hibernate. Life slows down to quiet, to a stillness. But you, the mountain, is still the same underneath the season. In any season, it may find itself at times shrouded in clouds or fog, or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain, perhaps hike on the mountain, comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains the same at all time. Clouds may come and go. Tourists may come and go. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in the sun or clouds, broiling or frigid, day or night, it just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, snow, rain, winds of unthinkable magnitude, yet it remains calm. It's who it is. As we sit together now in this meditation, we learn to experience the mountain. We are that mountain. We have unwavering stillness. Each one of us can be grounded in ourselves, grounded in Mother Earth. We are of the earth. Don't let your mind take you away to who you really are. Grounded in the face of everything that changes in our own lives, over seconds, over hours, over years, but you still remain the same. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we constantly experience the changing nature of mind and body, of the outer world, periods of light and darkness, activity, inactivity, health and sickness, warmth and cold. But we remain true through the storms and through the springs. We have to remain true, grounded, for no conditions will create who we are. We are who we are. So if you find yourself, you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain in this sitting, it may be helpful to use it from time to time in your meditation practice. And now in your own way, that mountain that you are, send a thought of celebration, gratitude to your soul self, the human self as well, that you've chosen to come back at this particular time and space, on this planet, to bring light to everybody who comes upon your path. Remember, every day, people are on your path. They are a student or a teacher. And your job, our job, is to bring light, understanding, compassion to each one of those people. And I'd like, in closing, for you to please repeat these words to yourself and feel them within your being. Healthy am I. Happy am I. Holy am I. Healthy am I. Happy am I. Holy am I. Healthy am I. Happy am I. Holy am I. And so it is. And slowly open up your eyes and be as one. And, oh, that was lovely. Lovely, just slowly coming back. When I was going to do this, planning this meditation, and today is, I always wait, my mind is always open to what Spirit's going to give me. And they said to read something from the book, The Quiet Mind, which is kind of like my Bible. The Quiet Mind is sayings by White Eagle. And White Eagle was a being that was channeled by Grace Cook, a very famous British medium in the 1930s. And the truth is very simple. You know, truth is very simple. So I just want to read this to you. Be patient with your days. If you are delayed, if your work does not seem to be developing as you hoped, do not be despondent or disheartened, but be thankful that you are being trained for a greater initiation. No great or good work is ever accomplished without patient preparation. Patience, right? Patience is a virtue, especially now, right? So instead of jumping into fear and fanaticism and hysteria, what can you do to help somebody not be that way, right? Bring them down to calmness. Every detail of the soul's work must be perfectly done. So be patient in your work, patient with all the happenings of your daily life, and especially be patient with your companions and yourself. That's White Eagle. And there's another book which I pulled out, and it's called Songs of the Heart. And it's different psalms. And I just wanted to share with you this because I just opened it up. The Spirit just said, open the book up, and I did. So I just want to read this to you. It's called The Wisdom Story from Oral Tradition. An old rabbi once asked his pupils how they could tell when the night had ended and the day had begun. Could it be, asked one of his students, when you can see an animal in the distance and tell whether it's a sheep or a dog? No, answered the rabbi. Another asked, is it when you can look at a tree at a distance and tell whether it's a fig tree or a peach tree? No, answered the rabbi. Then when is it? The pupils demanded. It's when you can look on the face of any man or woman and see that it is your sister or brother. Because if you cannot see this, it is still night. Don't you love that? So I want to thank you all for joining me and being part of the meditation. And you can use that every day if you want. There's various meditations. I have a school on that people that don't know. It's the JVP, my initials, School of Mystical Arts, and that's on the internet. It's a big school on the internet. It's my legacy, really. But I have some free meditations, all different types of meditations there you can just do for free, and some nice relaxation types of balancing meditations, grounding meditations, besides this one. So I'll be on also every day at 12 o'clock Pacific time. I'm doing a program called SoulCARE, and that's right here, Facebook Live. That's 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in America, SoulCARE. And it's just 5-10 minutes just to chat and share, because we all need a place to be. Love you all. Namaste. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye-bye.